Would King Felipe ever reject a suitor for Leonor? Here's what royal protocol says. Can Spain's king tell Princess Leonor who she can or cannot marry? It sounds like the plot of a historical drama. A king refusing to approve his daughter's chosen partner. A romance caught between love and duty. For centuries, that was exactly how many royal families operated. But Spain in the 21st century is very different. So, if Princess Leonor were to fall in love one day, could King Felipe VI simply say, no? Or are there constitutional rules that limit what even a king can do? Today, we're separating Hollywood myths from royal reality and discovering what Spain's royal protocol actually says. Let's begin. A modern princess in a modern monarchy. Princess Leonor is not only the eldest daughter of King Felipe VI, she is also the Princess of Asturias and the heir to the Spanish throne. That means her future marriage would naturally attract enormous public attention. But being heir does not mean every personal decision is controlled by the crown. Spain is a constitutional monarchy, and that distinction changes everything. Looking back at royal history for hundreds of years, European royal marriages were matters of state. Kings often selected suitable husbands and wives for their children. Love was sometimes secondary to diplomacy. Royal marriages strengthened alliances, secured peace, and protected dynasties. But those traditions belong to another era. Modern European monarchies place much greater emphasis on personal choice. What Spain's constitution actually says. Spain's constitution does contain an important rule concerning succession. It provides that a person with the right to succeed to the throne who marries against the express prohibition of both the king and the Cortes Generales may lose their place in the line of succession, together with their descendants. That wording is important. It does not give the king alone the power to block a marriage. For the constitutional consequence to apply, both the monarch and Spain's parliament would have to express their prohibition. This is an extraordinary safeguard rather than an everyday rule. Could King Felipe simply reject a suitor? Based on Spain's constitutional framework, the answer is no. King Felipe could certainly have personal opinions as a father. He could offer advice. He could express concerns privately. But constitutionally, he could not by himself remove Leonor from the line of succession simply because he disliked her chosen partner. The Constitution requires far more than one person's decision. The difference between a father and a king. This is where two very different roles meet. As a father, King Felipe naturally wants the best for his daughter. Like any parent, he may hope she chooses someone trustworthy, responsible, and supportive. As king, however, he must act within Spain's constitutional system. Those roles are connected, but they are not identical. Learning from King Felipe's own marriage. King Felipe's personal story reflects how much royal life has changed. In 2004, he married Letizia Ortiz Roca Solano, an accomplished journalist. She was not born into royalty. Their marriage demonstrated that modern Spain accepted a very different idea of royal marriage from earlier centuries. That example suggests personal compatibility matters more today than aristocratic background. Why Leonor's future partner will face challenges. Whoever Leonor may one day choose will enter an extraordinary world. Constant media attention, official ceremonies, security protection, international travel, public expectations. Supporting a future queen requires resilience, discretion, and a willingness to serve rather than seek attention. Those practical realities may matter far more than titles or family background. Why rumors spread so quickly whenever Leonor is photographed with young people close to her age? Speculation often follows. Social media quickly invents stories about possible romances. Yet the Spanish royal household has never confirmed any romantic relationship involving the princess. Most of these stories remain speculation rather than established fact. Royal protocol versus public imagination. Royal protocol is often misunderstood. Many people imagine pages of secret rules controlling every aspect of royal life. In reality, protocol mostly governs official ceremonies, state occasions, diplomatic etiquette, and constitutional responsibilities. It is not a handbook that chooses whom Princess Leonor must love. The balance between love and duty. Every future monarch must balance personal happiness with public responsibility. Leonor's future marriage will almost certainly become a matter of national interest because she is the future head of state. That does not mean she loses the ability to choose her own partner. It simply means her decision will carry greater public significance than it would for most people. What the future may bring. At present, Leonor's attention remains focused on her education, military training, and increasing official duties. There has been no announcement of an engagement or confirmed romantic relationship. For now, discussions about her future marriage remain entirely hypothetical. Whenever that chapter of her life eventually begins, it will likely be approached with the same careful balance of privacy and constitutional responsibility that has marked her public life so far. Conclusion. So, would King Felipe ever reject a suitor for Princess Leonor? As a father, he could certainly offer guidance and personal advice. But as king, his authority is defined by Spain's constitution. The constitutional provision concerning succession requires the express prohibition of both the king and the Cortes Generales before the serious consequence of exclusion from the line of succession could arise. That means the reality is far more balanced than dramatic headlines suggest. Princess Leonor's future love story will ultimately be her own. Yet, because she is the future Queen of Spain, every personal decision will inevitably carry constitutional, historical, and public significance. Perhaps that is the greatest challenge of all. Not choosing between love and duty, but finding a way to honor both.